So this will be about the slowest you'll see him going since the drivers' meeting earlier this morning, just getting the day started for the April race. Denelli, the 25, Calvo in the 112. They got about 3/4 of a straightaway at the drop of the green, maybe about half a straightaway before they're staring at that left-hander known as Long Beach. Some good clean starts so far on the day this afternoon, as here we go with attempt number 2. They're watching them closely, looking for the green. Racing. Mashing the gas and into Long Beach. And the field gets through clean. It's another clean and green start for TAG Cadet PRD1s. PRD2s, we need you up to the starting grid. PRD2s to the grid. Marco at the controls of the camera for Kart Racer TV as we capture every lap of every race in every class. As it's Denelli out front on the hole shot from the inside of row number 1. Calvo tucks into the number 2 spot. Gordon got a good start, and Cotham's right there. Rounding out the top 10 will be the 555, and it's early. They got 16 laps. Behind Gordon in Zunza and Colin Queen up into the top 5 in the 111. Charteau always jumping up a few spots early on. Denelli will lead them through Corner Curva. Calvo and Gordon. TAG Cadets on the racetrack for the main event, 16-lapper. PRD2 to follow as the leaders bring it through the Contino Carousel down there at the far end of the racetrack. In front of Baja Cal Speed in the overflow pit area. Once again, Denelli looking good out front. Calvo runs in second, about 2 to 3 kart lengths behind, and about the same distance, maybe a little more, back to Gordon running in the number 3 spot. Then it's in Zunza in the 154. Charteau moves all the way up into 5th, hard charging. And Ryan is flying out there, living up to his nickname once again in the 17C. Calvo keeping it close. Calvo's been quick all day, really running consistently up on or near the front end and is right there on the back bumper now. Denelli looks back and knows he's right there as they enter and exit out of Corner Curva. Famous Louisiana sausages over there at the snack bar. Go get yourself some grub here. Best trackside food around here at Cal Speed. Over at the snack bar, pay them a visit. They got cold drinks, plenty of munchies. Guaranteed to take a half a second off your lap time. Denelli will continue to lead over Oliver Calvo. And look at Flying Ryan, gets by Gordon and Charteau up to third. Still has plenty of time to get the job done, as it will be PRD2, our next race of the day. PRD2, it's group number 3. You should be making your way to the grid if you're not already up there. Kart Racer TV, live stream, LAKC here at Cal Speed. Glad to have you with us. And if you can't hear JR, don't worry about it. He is here handling the camera work and the production board, as we had some technical difficulties, and looks like we'll just have one microphone going today, kind of like the old days. Denelli over Calvo, and they know Charteau's coming. And Flying Ryan next lap should join the leaders and make this one interesting here at the end. Going to turn this one into a 3-driver race, as it looks like Gordon will fall off the pace of the leaders. Behind him, it's Inzunes of the 154. Shea Weston running a good race in the number 70 cart. Colin Queen and CK 555. Rah-rah. Riley Martinez and Marcus Rodriguez, your top 10. Denelli, that blue helmet paint scheme looking good in the sunlight out here at Cal Speed. Sun is out, beautiful race day out here for the April race. Charteau gets by Calvo, and Flying Ryan from the back of the pack to second. Already has the Hard Charger Award sewn up, now trying to grab a win. So at least looking at a podium, still has plenty of time. What a job out there on the racetrack here by Flying Ryan Charteau. Talking with a few of the racers earlier in the day, and they like this setup out here, running that Grande counterclockwise setup here at Cal Speed, as one location out here, but they are always changing the track layout, and they can run both counterclockwise as well as clockwise out here at Cal Speed. Denelli trying to take him the distance, but feeling the pressure now after grabbing the whole shot down there on the inside of row number 1 on the start. And a lot of the drivers today doing the double duty, driving multi-classes. And PRD2's up on the grid. PRD2, you will be up next, followed by the pilots. Denelli, here is your leader with Charteau. Cool as ice, trying to reel him in. And it did not take Charteau long to mow through the field here and get right up with the leader. And Denelli knows he's charging. Now through Long Beach, that left-hand paperclip turn. Setting things up for the horseshoe, a big right-hand sweeper. Plenty of racing action left on the day, with 8 more races after this one, including the kid karts and 3 different divisions of shifters. So if you like your shifter karts, we got it for you here this afternoon. Denelli with Charteau on the outside of corner curva. Denelli holds him off. Charteau now right there on the back number plate as they come flying down the straightaway. Charteau going to take a look down on the inside, but not this time. Denelli's been quick in that 25 machine all afternoon. Charteau with his fair share of podiums, not to mention victories, and a lot of them right out here at this track, Cal Speed. Flying Ryan trying to get by the leader, Joseph Danelli. Danelli has led since the drop of the green. Once again through corner curva and now headed down the hill on the straightaway and crossing the stripe. Another lap is in the books, and Danelli leads another lap with Charteau right there. They have checked out now from the rest. Calvo hanging on to third. Shea Weston in the number 4 spot moving up. Gordon loses a spot back to 5th. That's your top 5. Then it's Inzunza, Queen, Cotham, Rodriguez, and Martinez. Spin through corner curve in the back of the pack. No incident there. Back to racing. Green flag conditions. Second main event of the day. It's 16 laps for our main events. Kid Karts will go 10. And Charteau just about completed his mission from the rear of the field. Gets by Danelli, the early leader. Flying Ryan Charteau. Time running out, and it should be PRD2 up at the grid, followed by PRD pilots getting ready and making their way up on deck.
Yeah, Mark was probably almost maxed on the Zoom. And it's really not bad.
Barry doesn't send me anymore, but you
Right.
Pretty good. Just our second race of the day and another thriller. It's tight up front with Charteau getting by Danelli just 2 laps ago as Danelli had led for the first 11 laps. Danelli now gets by Charteau once again, and these two are going to battle. No one's going to be able to pull away from the other one. Charteau charged up from the rear of the field. Danelli led from the inside of row number 1 from the drop of the green. And they'll head into Long Beach coming up on some slower lap traffic. In and out of the horseshoe, and they'll catch that slower traffic as they come into Contino Carousel. And they get by without incident. Good clean racing there. Time running out. Who's it going to be, Danelli or Charteau? PRD2, you should be up at the starting grid. Your next main event, PRD2. This is for the April bragging rights for the LAKC. The top of the box, 2 laps to go, 2 to go for Joseph Danelli. It's a 2-kart race for the TAG Cadets.
Yeah, he can. That's what so he can essentially follow what announcers want.
Big thank you out there to our hard-working track officials, keeping the race day moving smoothly and keeping the racers safe, the #1 priority. Another great race day out here at Cal Speed for the April race. Here come your leaders right in front of the grandstand And it's Danelli, as Sharto could be just waiting to pounce here, nice and patient. He knows a white flag's coming out here. We've got one to go. White flag for Danelli and Flying Ryan. It's like Sharto trying to get a little run at the end of the straightaway there. And we could see that inside maneuver as they come out of that silk left-hander, where we've seen a couple passes already this afternoon. And there goes Sharto, with Danelli now keeping the pressure on. Nicely done by Sharto. Haven't seen a pass in that part of the track yet today. Now what will Danelli do is they're going to come into corner curva. Sharto protecting the inside. Dives down to the inside and side-by-side contact with Sharto. Sharto tried to block down low and he still find a way through, and it'll be Danelli on the checkered flag. Another great exciting finish. They had some side-by-side contact at a corner curva, continued racing. Sharto losing momentum and Danelli squeaking by on the inside and taking the win.